The human body is perhaps the most complex composition ever to have existed. It is only when we spend time looking at what is really involved in what makes us human that we realize how amazing our bodies are. The human body is an astounding and sophisticated machine. Did you know that our bodies contain 100,000 miles of blood vessels and almost 40 trillion microbial cells? Or that the size of a baby's eyes at 3 months old is the size they'll remain in adulthood? We will explain that later in the video, so make sure to stick to the video until the end. Number 1. You're taller in the morning. If in the morning upon rising we measure ourselves, we will notice an increase of about half a centimeter compared to our average height. On the contrary, at night, because of the body weight supported during the day, the vertebrae are compressed, decreasing in thickness. This caused a decrease of about half a centimeter compared to our average height. On average, upon getting up in the morning, we are about 1 centimeter taller than during the day. In the evening happens the opposite, with a variation of about 2/3 of a centimeter throughout the day. Due to gravity, over the daytime, our cartilage compresses to make us slightly shorter and our organs tend to settle. Number 2. Babies have more bones than the adults. Babies are born with 300 bones, but it doesn't remain that way. Many of their bones are made of cartilage, which isn't as hard as normal bone. One reason is that softer bones make them more malleable, enabling birth. Over time, much of their cartilage is replaced by bone, and some of these will fuse together, leaving them 206 bones by adulthood. Although there is much bone change early in life, other changes happen throughout a human's life cycle. Our skeleton replaces itself about every 10 years, thanks to a process called remodeling. Number 3. Eyes remain almost the same size. Although our noses and ears keep growing throughout our lives, our eyes remain the same size from birth. By 3 months, our eyes are the same size that they will ever be as the corneas have reached their full width. Human eyes grow rapidly in the womb and for the first 3 months after birth. This explains why babies are so cute, with their disproportionately large eyes gazing out from those little round faces. Number 4. The brain can survive several minutes without oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for brain function. When there's a lack of oxygen, called hypoxia, brain cells start to die in less than 5 minutes. But there are cases where people have survived for longer under certain conditions. Cold seems to be a contributing factor. When people become hypothermic, and their body temperature falls below 95 degrees, metabolism slows, and oxygen needs decrease. Experts believe this is why there are stories of children surviving longer than 15 minutes in frigid water or people surviving avalanches. Hey, if you have reached this far, please kindly to click the subscribe button, share it to others, and comment down below about what took your attention. It will help our channel grow, and we will appreciate it so much. Back to the video. Do you know that? Both lungs are not the same size. Although lung capacity varies depending on age, gender, size, and health, the maximum amount of air they can hold is 6 liters. Their job is to deliver oxygen to our bloodstream and remove carbon dioxide. The average person takes 17,000 breaths daily and breathes in 13 pints of air per minute. Our right lung has 3 lobes, while the left has 2. The left lung is also a little smaller to accommodate the heart. If our lungs were stretched out, they would cover a surface area roughly the same size as a tennis court. Number 6. Skin is the largest organ. If you added up the skin on a human adult, it would weigh between 6 and 9 pounds and cover an average of 22 square feet. We have 3 layers of skin that serve different purposes. The epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis, renewing itself approximately every 28 days. Our skin helps protect us in several ways. It provides a barrier to germs and bacteria and helps regulate body temperature. It also enables us to sense touch, pain, heat, and cold. Skin thickness varies throughout the body, with the thinnest skin found on our eyelids, and the thickest located on our palms and soles of our feet. Number 7. Many body parts can repair themselves. Our bodies have impressive healing skills in a variety of ways. Bones can heal themselves. Skin constantly replaces itself. The brain can make new connections thanks to neuroplasticity. Lungs can generate healthy cells when someone quits smoking. But the liver has truly incredible self-repair capabilities. It can actually regenerate. After surgery, the liver can regenerate 2/3 of its volume in as little as a few weeks. Number 8, we live with and are surrounded by microbes. Mostly one-celled organisms include bacteria, also called microorganisms. Mostly one-celled organisms include bacteria, some fungi, and microalgae. Even though we cannot see them with our eyes, microbes are the smallest living organisms known. They are everywhere: in soil, rivers, plants, animals, tap water, on your keyboard, on your pillow, and in your body. Some microorganisms live with us and inside our bodies. Bacteria, tiny living microorganisms that can be beneficial or dangerous for people, represent the majority of the microorganisms living in the body. Here's a shocking fact for you. Did you know that you have more bacteria in your body than you have in human cells? Number 9, we have miles of blood vessels. A 4-week-old human embryo already has miles of blood vessels. By adulthood, we each have 60,000 miles of blood vessels inside our bodies. That's more than twice the distance around the world. Those vessels keep blood flowing, supplying your tissues with oxygen and nutrients, and keeping your organs, including the heart, healthy. The vessels are constructed all around the body, then joined together to make the whole circulatory system. This activity is much slower in adulthood, but we never lose the ability to grow new blood vessels. We never lose the ability to grow new blood vessels. It's a process that helps the body heal when we get an injury but also has the potential to treat many conditions where something goes wrong with the blood vessels, including heart failure after a heart attack. Number 10, we erase and reform our memories. Every time we bring back an old memory, we run the risk of changing it. It's more like opening a document on a computer. The old information enters a surprisingly vulnerable state when it can be edited, overwritten, or even deleted. It takes a while for the memory to become strengthened anew, through a process called reconsolidation. Memories aren't just written once, but every time we remember them. This means, somewhat ironically, that the remembering something creates a critical window in which memories can be erased or manipulated. That's it for today, folks. What do you think of the video? Do you already know all of the facts on the video? Or you don't know anything about it until this video explained it to you? Comment down below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, share it to others. See you soon.